There is WWE staff doom and gloom ahead of the UFC merger. Plus, there was a title change and a shock appearance at NXT Heatwave, and an injured WWE star is back on the road. It's all in the wrestling news right now. So we're coming up to the merger being completed between WWE and UFC to form TKO Holdings. And behind the scenes, away from the in-ring and at the WWE HQ, mood ain't great about it.
Yeah, PW Insider Elite are saying there is a sense of doom and gloom among some WWE employees already, as the feeling is that if you aren't in the production studios or directly involved with WWE talent, you could find yourself basically made redundant and potentially let go. As one longtime company employee noted to PW Insider Elite, UFC and WWE won't need two distinct travel offices or accounting departments, etc. That's the nature of a merger. You know, two things are going to be merged, and a lot of people, unfortunately, it seems, could well be made redundant as a result.
Now, we don't know how many will actually be cut from the company, but it is going to be a big topic of conversation among those in Stamford, and is today as well, as the realization sets in that this sort of McMahon family-owned company is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a big deal, isn't it? Think about it. By the end of next month, the McMahons won't own wrestling anymore.
No, and the McMahons have owned WWE or WWF or WWE since far longer than our lifetimes. That's crazy to think that that's just going to end now.
It's a weird time.
It is.
It's a strange one. And obviously, September will be a time of great change. We'll keep you across it at cultaholic.com. Last night, NXT hosted Heatwave, their NXT TV special. We had a title change last night.
Yes, we certainly... Wait, did we? Oh, yes, we did. Right. So, no, you can see why I've gotten confused here. So, Noam Dar took on Nathan Fraser. They both hold a Heritage Cup. Nathan Fraser's is the correct and legitimate Heritage Cup. Noam Dar's is a fake one that he refuses to acknowledge is fake because Nathan Fraser never beat him for that Heritage Cup. He beat Ora Mensah, who was standing in Noam Dar's place because of injury. It's all very simple. Anyway, they had a match for the real Heritage Cup, which Dar won. So now, despite having the fake one initially, he's now got the real one back that he once held. Yeah, Dar's won. He's now the new, once again, Heritage Cup holder. Or they keep calling it Heritage Cup champion on TV, but I reckon holder is fine. They are literally holding they keep calling themselves Heritage Cup champion. Anyway, Dar defeated Nathan Fraser 2-1 in a match, but it wasn't clean, Tom. It wasn't clean
at all. So Tyler Bate was ringside for Nathan Fraser in this match, and Dabba-Kato turned up and just battered Tyler Bate and sent him packing. This led to a distraction, which put Noam Dar ahead. The metaphor got amongst it, and despite Fraser pulling back a second fall, he succumbed to Noam Dar and metaphor shenanigans to have Noam Dar regain or retain, depending on whose side of the argument you're on, the Heritage Cup Championship title trophy tournament belt.
The title's gone back to the men. Live from the men. Dar's been doing great. Dar's been doing great stuff on NXT TV recently, and I'm really glad that he's going to have this continued prominent role as Heritage Cup champion. But that wasn't the only interesting thing that happened, because later on in the night, it was revealed that a global heritage tournament is going to take place in the run-up to NXT's next special, No Mercy, to determine Dar's next challenger. And it seems like because of this tournament, we're going to be seeing some international stars on TV.
Possibly some new international stars as well. So I'm quite intrigued by the way that this was sort of intimated, that we're going to see some new faces possibly popping up in the Heritage Cup Global Heritage Tournament.
Now, this is very interesting because it's only a small part of the show, the Dar storyline and everything, but could this be a jumping off point to what Triple H wanted to call global localization, the establishment of new NXT brands popping up all over the place?
Well, NXT Europe has fallen very quiet.
It has, hasn't it? Yeah.
Whether this could be a way of sort of just testing the water on some talent that they like in this sort of European style.
I don't know if you remember, towards the end of the original Pokemon series, they find the Pokemon Togepi. It hatches from an egg.
Togepi.
And they're like, Togepi. Ash's Pokedex doesn't recognize Togepi as a Pokemon. It's like, I've never heard of this Pokemon. And then they're all like, what? And it turns out that it's a Pokemon from a different region of the world, and it opens up this whole that's what Noam Dar is Togepi, is what I'm saying. He's a little egg creature, and he's going to show that wrestling exists outside of North America, and it exists all over the world, and they're going to find out. Pokemon Johto.
Noam Dar is Togepi. There is not another YouTube channel of the wrestling variety on this Wednesday morning / afternoon that is telling you that Noam Dar is Togepi.
That's right.
Not a single one. You're in the right place. We had a shock appearance by a Raw star last night. It was after Dragon Lee and Lyra Valkyria beat Dirty Dom and Rhea Ripley. Actually, it was the closing moments of said match where we saw Raquel Rodriguez rocking up and attacking Rhea Ripley at ringside.
She certainly did. And this, to me, signifies that they are very keen to still have Raquel Rodriguez be a major challenger for Rhea Ripley. It seems like she's been a bit of a thorn in her side for a while now. Whether that just feels that way because she's been injured and they've had to drag out their rivalry, maybe.
Well, they've had to drag it out, and we're getting it at Payback, so they're kind of finally paying that off there. But you're right in the sense that they're making it more than just a one-and-done match. I feel like they're trying to make it more of she's somebody who might have the number of Rhea Ripley.
If I had to predict, I would say that I put my money on Rhea Ripley, obviously, but it does feel like Raquel has been built up as more of a threat than usual to the dominant reign of Mommy.
And consequently costing the Judgment Day a rare L on NXT with Dragon Lee pinning Dirty Dom.
That's got to set up a North American title match, surely.
One would think. We had Tiffany Stratton cutting a promo last night at Heatwave, which may potentially have set up another Raw star popping up.
Tiffany Stratton was saying she's going to become one of the greatest NXT women's champions of all time, and then listed a lot of former champions. Now, if you're familiar with the lineage of the NXT Women's Championship, there's some massive names in there. She mentioned people such as Asuka, Bayley, and Charlotte Flair. She also mentioned Becky Lynch, who wasn't a champion, but it did provoke a response from the man on Twitter.
Becky Lynch responding, saying, "I haven't been NXT Women's Champion yet."
Yes. Oh, now I like that because I think that even if that wasn't something maybe that WWE deliberately wanted to set up, it shows that Becky's interested in perhaps going down to NXT and having a match or two.
Paying attention.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's good.
I like that sort of thing as well. Over to AEW, we have a Fight Forever flavoured update. It's all gone very quiet on that front in news and indeed in the playing of Fight Forever. What's the big breaking news regarding Fight Forever, Jack?
AEW revealed, well, Tony Khan revealed, in fact, that Stadium Stampede mode will officially be playable from tomorrow. So that's
Thursday.
Right, because it was the early hours of Wednesday. Right,
it was the early hours of this morning when that video popped up.
Okay.
From tomorrow it's out.
In Stadium Stampede mode, 30 wrestlers will play at the same time in a match that will take place across a huge stadium, competing Fortnite style, until there's only one left. It's kind of a battleground, a battle royale mode. Not the wrestling form of battle royale, the gaming mode of... It's like Fortnite.
Now, it looks like a lot of fun, because you just give them free roam over this entire stampede, over this entire stadium, in which you can fight in the crowd, you can fight across the green, there's some backstage area bits as well. It looks like a load of fun, and it's coming at the right time, because news dropped this week that I think the online gameplay for Fight Forever is down like 80% from launch.
Okay.
It's unfortunately the game just hasn't had the longevity that many were desperately hoping for, for a game that was so long in the making. So this might be something that it's a bit of a, ironically based on a football pitch, it's a bit of a Hail Mary to bring people back to Fight Forever.
Very good.
I think we'll stream it tomorrow.
Fair enough.
I think we'll stream it, or if we don't stream it tomorrow, then we'll stream it Friday, maybe. Okay. Be nice because actually, no, we can't stream it tomorrow, because tomorrow at twitch.tv/Cultaholic, I'll be playing WrestleQuest.
Oh, fantastic. This is the new RPG game.
It is indeed. It officially came out yesterday. You can play it and you can download it on Steam and other platforms today as well. But we're going to give it a bit of a run out at twitch.tv/Cultaholic. And if you're on the podcast feed, if you subscribe to our podcast, you can check out an interview with the developers at Mega Cat Studios and Jeff Jarrett, who was really hands-on with the developing of that game.
He's everywhere.
He is everywhere at the moment, is Jeff Jarrett.
I'll tell you somewhere that he's not yet, unfortunately.
Where's that?
The card for All In. But I wish he was, Tom.
If only there was an opponent that was suitable. Hold that one.
There's two of them.
Hold that.
Oh, okay.
Only there was an opponent, Tony, that was suitable. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold that back there.
There you go.
Hold that back there.
No, but it looks like an exciting game. I saw Matthew of Botchamania tweeting positive things about it, and he knows the games. So, if it's impressed him, then...
It looks great. It's got like old retro style to it, and it's a love letter to pro wrestling. Loads of random wrestling people in it as well.
Alvarez is in it and Meltzer.
Meltzer's in it, Alvarez is in it, Conrad Thompson's in it.
Okay.
There's a few other random YouTubers in it as well that pop up. So we'll give it a go tomorrow, shall we? At 1 p.m. at twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Let's head over to SmackDown for the last bit of news today, and a good update on somebody who we haven't seen for a while.
Yes, or at least not competing in the ring. PW Insider have said while this was not the original plan when she made her SummerSlam appearance, Dakota Kai is now back on the road for every SmackDown TV taping. PW Insider Elite is told that Kai is not yet cleared physically, but it's a good sign, surely, that she's back on the road.
The fact that she's back in the mix says
Exactly.
she'll be back sooner rather than later.
I hope so, at least, because I feel like while Bayley and Io have been getting all the attention and damage control, we are often guilty of forgetting about Dakota Kai, and she's very good as well.
I think they may have sort of hit pause on a potential damage control separation.
Yes, they did.
Until Kai is in the mix again.
Because Bayley turned on Io in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match and then went, oh, sorry. And then they were fine. Okay, fair enough.
And they got over it then, and everybody was just saying, okay.
I think you're right. They may have pressed pause.
Well, we will press eject on this news for today. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you, bye.